What to do to fit into society, not be an outcast, and interact correctly with people without compromising your principles. Here are some interesting tips. Openness and sympathy. People often repel each other by immediately showing negativity rather than positivity. Openness and sympathy create a desire to appear better than one actually is, even if the person isn't inherently good. This is how you should behave with people to gain their sympathy. Strive to see the positive in others. The better you become at this, the more people you'll be able to influence in your favor. Avoid imitating others. Imitating others signifies insecurity, which can harm relationships with those around you. Instead of just communicating with people, you'll be living by a template, concealing your true essence. Imitation is normal for teenagers, but not appropriate for adults and independent individuals. This is why it's better to avoid imitating others and develop your own rules. Know when to conform and when to be ambitious. To handle problems effectively, it's crucial to know when to conform and when to assert your character. Most people aim to assert themselves rather than submitting, treating others with respect, and expecting special treatment and respect in return. In such situations, it's essential to learn friendliness and treat everyone politely, but assert your character where it genuinely matters. For example, a child might have a negative attitude toward parental restrictions and overtly defy them to assert their independence. If they strike a balance between obedience and disobedience, they won't have problems. However, if the child goes too far in their defiance and ambition, parents may deem them unreasonable and take appropriate action. Removing such a label is difficult. If, for appearance's sake, the child had complied to some extent, there would be fewer problems. This also applies to the adult world. Don't try too hard and don't be bitter. To be a happy person and fit into society, avoid being excessively sweet or bitter. What does this mean? If you come across as too good, don't expect understanding. People will judge you based on the image you project in their eyes. On one hand, this is good because they will overlook your faults and justify your actions, but there won't be mutual understanding. People will expect too much from you and quickly become disappointed. After the disappointment, you'll be blamed for things you shouldn't have to do. Many will go to great lengths to take advantage of your free time, making you solve their problems. Sweet people are quickly captivated, but they are also quickly discarded. They rarely remain interesting to others for long, and are often used and later criticized for unrealistic expectations. The more a person tries to please someone, the worse they become at it. But it's also dangerous to fall into the opposite extreme, being bitter to everyone. In this case, people simply won't want to interact with you. In Israel, there are many interesting sayings and proverbs. Here's one that offers advice on how to interact with others.